here's the truth that nobody in the military will tell you, but most of us cannot fight or shoot. And I say that as someone who's been in for like over 12 years now. Unless they were in special operations or infantry, those guys actually train those skills with regularity. Combined, being generous, that's like maybe 15% of the entire military. But like the other 85%, their job is like logistics, intelligence, cybersecurity. They learned to shoot one time in basic training and they never really touched on it again. Now, to be fair, like a decent chunk of those people could put rounds on paper with a rifle, but like handgun shooting or anything tactical, like some John Wick type shit, like don't let someone convince you that they could teach you any of that stuff just because they were in the military. Fighting, same story. I was taught jujitsu one time in basic training. It lasted like a couple days and it was never really revisited again. And in my 12 years of service, I could maybe count on one hand the number of guys I know that could actually fight. And every single one of them sought out martial arts training on their own time outside of the military. That's why I train Muay Thai, because if I relied on what I learned in basic training, I would genuinely have no idea how to fight. For shooting, I'll be honest, majority of the shooting that I do has zero real world application. I shoot machine guns out of a moving helicopter. I'm like half decent with a handgun or rifle just because I occasionally train on my own time. And then I got a few days of range instruction actually with special forces. And in those 2 days, I learned more than I have in like the past 12 years of being in the military. So if your buddy's credential for teaching you how to fight or shoot was I was in the military, maybe find out what they actually did first, because the odds are he's probably one of those 85% people.